Hi there, I'm Ephraim Gopin of 1832 Communications. Thank you for watching this episode of the Weekly Sends, where I help your nonprofit upgrade your email fundraising and marketing program. In today's episode, we're going to look at an email from AmeriCares. The subject line states, 1 year later, behind the scenes of our Ukraine response. This is a good subject line. One of the things your organization needs to do is constantly demonstrate impact of a gift. Don't just ask for gifts, but then during the subsequent time after the gift has been given, share with each individual donor or all your email subscribers in this case, how those gifts have been used. Tell them how they're making an impact in the community. Show them how they're making the world a better place. And demonstrating that impact is critical towards retention and receiving further gifts. So I like this subject line of 1 year later that they're going to update their email subscribers what's going on. The email itself comes from AmeriCares, which is good. That'll stand out in my inbox. The email address, though, is amc@hello.americares.org, and the reply to is a bunch of letters and numbers, which is too bad because this is the perfect email to have it personalized with that it should come from somebody at the organization to me, the subscriber. The email itself starts with this great hero image that definitely captures my attention. And to the right of it, our response to Ukraine, past, present, and future, with the call to action, view the timeline. So you don't necessarily even need to read the small content here. You already kind of have an idea of what they want here, which is great for skimmers and scanners, people who don't have a lot of time to read the whole email. It starts out Ephraim. It's personalized. That's perfect. It's hard to believe that it will already be 1 year since Russia's invasion of Ukraine last year on February 24th. In the 365 days since, AmeriCares has been there to provide survivors with life-saving resources and care. And then there's this paragraph, and it's bolded. That's because of the ongoing support of people like you. To mark this devastating anniversary, we wanted to show you how your donations have made a direct impact on our ability to respond to this crisis and bring health and hope to those whose lives have been upended over the past year. It's important to demonstrate impact because this is a partnership between your organization and your donors, and they're helping create that impact on the ground. They are giving money so that AmeriCares can then deliver help and aid to the people of Ukraine. So it's a partnership. So these types of emails where you demonstrate the impact of your gifts are unbelievably important because you want your donors and your subscribers to be kept up to date. Hey, I gave you that gift. What did you do with it? And now you can tell them. And then they finish up, come with us on this chronological journey through our Ukraine response. And again, the call to action, view the timeline. Notice how short and simple this is. You don't need a lot of content to get people to want to click. This is a case where it's great to have a short amount of content, view the timeline, and let people go read. Thank you for taking this behind the scenes, step-by-step look. Your support makes this work possible. And again, they sign it with AmeriCares, but I think this would have been the perfect place to have it come from the CEO of AmeriCares with the headshot and the person's name. And then the email really would have been a one-to-one communication between AmeriCares and me, the individual subscriber. The mobile version, again, this hero image definitely stands out, captures my attention. This right here next to it also captures my attention. Plenty of white space, easy to skim and read. I view the timeline call to action stands out, easy for me to understand what they want. If I go to the timeline itself, they start here with a little bit about the crisis strikes and that AmeriCares quickly deployed their emergency response. Click next, and they tell you that the life-saving shipments are en route. So those are, the gifts that were donated by people, and they tell you that they sent 300 tons of medicine and medical supplies valued at over $63 million to health facilities and responders in Ukraine, and the shipments and what the shipments included. So that's demonstrating impact. The next one, overcoming trauma for brighter days ahead. They also help to address mental health issues, especially among children. And that's part of the work they do. That's part of demonstrating the impact of the gifts. And then finally, they end it with millions are counting on your support. Obviously, it's 1 year into the war. The war is still continuing. The need is great. Will you make a gift right now to deliver better health and a brighter future to those hardest hit by these crises? And yes, I can give $125. And what was interesting to me is there's no explanation of why 125, why not 150, why not 75? If you're going to suggest an amount of money to give, explain what the impact of that would be. Would that go to buy physical supplies? Would that be for mental health issues that people in war-torn areas are dealing with? What's it for? Tell the donor so they know, and then they can make a decision if they want to give that 125 or they want to give a different amount. Takeaways for today's episode: 1, show the impact of gifts often. Tell your donors and supporters what good they've done, what impact they're having in their community. Number 2, keep the content of your email simple and short, and simple, easy for me to read, understand what you want me to do. I click, I go take action. And number 3, explain the impact of donation amounts. If you want me to give amount X, tell me what the impact of that will be so I know and then can make an informed decision. Thank you for watching this episode of the Weekly Send. We'll see you next episode.